Hello everyone, Keza here today, bringing you the second half of Christmas 2020, the holiday event. And there was much more of an event for the second part. There was a new type of kind of a wave-style town invasion going on. It happened throughout the course of a week, and then one final huge invasion to close out the Christmas season. But before I get into those, I just wanted to show you guys what a great job I did at farming the elves this year. No, but if you guys had some trouble farming the elves, you were not alone. I had some instances this year where everything just went wrong. Like, every provo did not land, and just everything kept dying on my side, not on the elf side. And man, it was hilarious. I didn't think it was that funny when I was recording it, but looking back at the recording, I'm just like, oh man, this is just terrible. But yeah, so you guys can enjoy watching my suffering here. It was a really fun time down in Deceit. On the positive side of this year, I did find an elf in my courtyard finally. No scroll drop, of course, but you know, still fun to find one there. I did find scrolls just randomly in other locations all over the world, both in the main world and T2A, using both of my character types that I was using for this event. In past years I've used more variety in characters, but I didn't have quite enough time to explore all my builds for Christmas farming this year. I only ended up with a total of 9 Christmas scrolls this year. But you just play with what time you have. I had a lot of fun with these two builds, the Aussie tank using poisoning, and then the Provo Discordance mage. I think they're really good builds for going around and hunting, tracking, doing it all in one character. Now, of course, I've gotten the question of why I don't use 2 or 3 characters for Christmas farming. A lot of people did that, and you know, some of those people got over 100 scrolls in a single holiday season, and that's great for them, but that's just not how I play the game. I'm looking to sit down and find the funnest way to spend my time here, because I don't have that much time to spend. So I'm not gonna go some crazy route of pulling up 3 characters and getting a huge setup going, farm for like 15 minutes, and then have to log back out. my time frame for making these video recordings, most of the stuff you're seeing is literally like 15, maybe 30 minutes of me running around farming, and then I just have to log off. So I'm just trying to have fun, just come out, get a few things, and in this case I got a snowflake rare sword to drop off of a knight. That is one thing they can drop. There's a, you know, apart from scrolls, there are some cool things that do drop off these elves every now and then. Oh, and I don't know if Terra Keep had Christmas spawn in previous years, but man, what a fun place to farm. It looks a lot better now with quick water updates, and there's just so much stuff you can provo onto the spawn there. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun there with my provo mage, just running around killing some stuff. Definitely a recommended location for next year if you guys are looking for good spots. Of course, I didn't spend that much time in the dungeons, as you guys have seen from my videos. But moving on to the invasion events, where elves were starting way up at the northern area of T2A and started walking down towards docks that would get them to invade Papua. Players had to stop the waves of elves that were coming in. There were 3 distinctive types of waves that came, starting with regular elves that just poured out of the portal, and once those were finished off, there was an enchanted reindeer boss, followed by dark elves, and then a demonic dark elf boss, and then a whole bunch of like ice frozen type creatures that came in the 3rd wave, followed by a frozen dragon that would provo people's pets onto them. So there were a lot of people who ended up dying on that last section most of the times. anyhow, you guys get the idea on how those events went. They were anywhere from 5 to 15 people for most of them. Of course, the final event had something closer to 50 players at it, and that created a problem I didn't fully see at first, which was the bottlenecking towards the area where the spawn comes out, where those lights are with the crystalline wall looking things. Yeah, that was just crazy amounts of people on the screen at once. And I mean, I'm not really for the smaller dragons mod or using, showing dragons as birds and stuff, but oh my gosh, I was considering it for this particular situation. It was just so much all in one point. Clearly, if more wave events happen in the future of UOR, it's going to have to not be around a single spawn point, because man, oh man. Yeah, you can just see what's happening here. I mean, the event was still a big success and all that stuff. It's just, it was crazy. That is all for this video, though. Hopefully everyone had a good holiday season, and hopefully I get to see you guys around sometime in-game. Until next time, I'll see you later.